today, as you heard a bit earlier on the program, it's World Environment Day. The focus will be on the environment, of course. Youngsters have taken the initiative to play their part. The green beings consistent of youngsters who have forsaken illustrious careers to pursue the betterment of our environment. Well, joining us now are the team members of Green Beings, Alex Frost and marloes dijkema. Good to have both of you. Welcome to the program.
Thank you, Leanne.
Green Beings. Okay, so I need a little bit of explaining. Who wants to take this one?
Okay, I will.
Right, go for it.
So we're currently implementing the Green Schools model in Cosmo City. We work in all 8 schools there. And what we do is we implement the Eco Schools program, which is an international program run in 51 countries around the world.
Fantastic.
As well as that, we implement green technologies on the school grounds, so such as vegetable gardens, JoJo tanks, a recycling scheme, biogas digester. And together with this program, we capacitate teachers as well as ground staff, so it's a sustainable model of for learners.
So that it can go forward. I mean, it's not just a once-off thing. It's something that can be sustained and worked on for generations to come. So you say this is happening around the world. I mean, it's a movement not just here in South Africa, but globally.
Well, yeah, it is a global movement. Our program is just based in South Africa.
Of course, yeah.
But I think a lot of people are waking up to the fact that we need to educate the youth of today so that tomorrow we can actually live in a world that is sustainable. We can stop exploiting our resources to extinction, but rather live in harmony with nature.
Yeah. What kind of examples are being done? What is it that the project entails?
Teaching the youth about upcycling, so making sure that they understand the value of waste. Okay. Waste has value, so you can make things. For example, I've got a ring here, it's made out of a bottle cap.
Oh, fantastic. Let me have a look at that. So it's an actual bottle cap and it's got different stones and things inside of it. So that's what's
upcycling, and also taking initiative in the community. So doing action projects, capacitating the youth to go out into the community and educating community members.
I have to tell you, I'm very impressed because, you know, my son, he's only 4, he's turning 5 in August, but he came home from school the other day, like a play group, and he was talking about recycling. Yeah. And that made me so happy because I said to him, okay, my boy, I'm so happy, you tell us and we will do everything you tell us that you're learning at school. So, I mean, it's instilling it from a very, very young age, and I'm so glad we're going in this direction now. Are you finding that the youth are becoming more and more conscious about recycling?
Well, recycling has been a rather difficult one to do.
Yeah.
When we started working at the schools, they didn't actually have any dustbins. So we had to take it, you know, first getting the dustbins, working our way up. But the schools are very excited to start recycling because they're going to start generating an income for their schools.
Yeah.
And the kids will also be taking part in that, and they'll be able to put that money back into the recycling programs. And yeah, the kids are getting very excited about this, especially the youth councils that we work with. They really take the lead in the communities.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about, I'm talking about recycling, you were talking about upcycling. So these are 2 totally different concepts? What are we dealing with?
Well, recycling is throwing your waste in a dustbin and then it gets reused. Well, it gets burnt and made into a new product. Okay. Upcycling is taking waste and making it a valuable, so example, a ring.
The ring, or taking something and creating another piece of whatever it may be out of it.
Exactly,
yeah. And that's, I mean, that's also an income creator.
Absolutely. I mean, the youth love to do upcycling. It's creative. These schools don't do anything to do with art. They don't have any extramurals, so it's very important to focus on creativity in the youth.
Yeah, yeah. What other initiatives are you currently doing as an organisation?
We've got another project called River Rehab, so to rehabilitate our rivers. We go in there, we get the community involved. It's really trying to get stewardship, so to try and get your whole community into the parks and your natural areas, get them to go remove all the litter, chop out the alien invasive trees, go and introduce indigenous trees, you know, to promote biodiversity. We do a basic water test, see the quality of the water is like. Yeah. There's a big river Sprite Day coming up this weekend that's endorsed by Johannesburg City Parks. Excellent. And Pick It Up. Yeah. And it's going to be taking place along the Braamfontein Spruit.
Brilliant, okay.
All the way from Craig Hall through to Rivonia.
Rivonia.
So it's almost a 20-kilometer stretch.
Brilliant.
of the river.
What is your website? Green Beings.
www.greenbeings.co.za.
And all of the information there. And I mean, I imagine it's anybody who wants to get involved with the organisation can.
Absolutely. We encourage
Good.
volunteers to come and help out and
Yeah.
really create that awareness in the community.
Yeah. So it's all volunteer work and predominantly the youth.
Yes.
Yes, well-
Currently, we're just based in schools, but we're
Great.
from primary school to high school.
That's fantastic, guys. Thank you. Keep up the amazing work, because that's how we are going to make a difference in the country. Alex Frost, who is a member of Green Beings, and Marloes dijkema, also a member of Green Beings. Visit the website www.greenbeings.co.za. See if you can get involved. World Environment Day, celebrated every year on the 5th of June to raise global awareness to take positive environmental action to protect nature and the planet Earth.